Good afternoon, Dr. Becker and fellow classmates. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today, I'm going to be introducing myself in a little more depth so you guys will get to know me a little better. My name is Tyler Staker, and I'm 23 years old. I attended Brandywine High School and graduated in 2013. After graduation, I decided to take some time off and not go straight to college. I only plan on taking a year off. I'm sure you guys know how that usually goes. 1 year quickly turned into 3 years, and time kept ticking by. During those 3 years, I always worked. But as I started working more and getting a little bit older, I realized working a dead-end job was not worth it, or for me. So I decided to enroll at Del Tech for the spring 2017 semester. At that time, I was working full-time at Target overnight. And ultimately, working full-time and going to school full-time became a little too much to handle. So this past November, I decided to stop working so I could focus solely on my studies. That brings us pretty much to present day, so now I'm going to tell you a few interesting things about myself. The first thing I'm going to talk about is that I actually have a twin brother. His name is Troy. We were born 4 weeks premature and weighed only 4 pounds. He is older than me by only 3 minutes. Technically, we are considered fraternal twins since we have slightly different jaw structures. Other than that, we are practically identical. When we were younger, up to around the age 10, we were almost impossible to tell apart. There was always other kids and parents coming up to us asking us what it's like to be a twin. However, as a kid I was very shy, so when they were to ask me, I would just look at them and think to myself, wow, these people really think having a twin is the most fascinating thing ever. Now that I look back at it, and if I were to put myself in their shoes, I would think the same exact thing. I mean, having somebody else look almost exactly like you is pretty strange. As we got older, we started to develop our own personalities and identities and became a little easier to tell apart. But to answer everyone's question, having a twin is nothing extremely special. At the end of the day, it's just like having a normal brother or sister. The second thing I'm going to talk about is that I love animals. I like all different types of animals. I've always been fascinated about all the different types of animals, living in all different types of habitats all over the world. One day, I would love to go to South Africa to go on a safari ride and go scuba diving. The oceans and marine life have always fascinated me. I've been scuba diving a couple times, but not as much as I would like to. I get my love for animals from my mom. As a kid, she had all different types of animals. Birds, rabbits, dogs, cats, guinea pigs, basically anything you can think of. As a kid, we always had dogs growing up. I got my first dog when I was 5 years old as a Christmas present. It was the best Christmas present I ever got. Her name was Daisy, and she was a cockapoo, a cocker spaniel and poodle mix. Currently, I have 2 dogs, Rocky and Benji. Rocky is 6 years old and is a toy poodle. Benji is 2 years old and is an Australian Terrier. Since I love animals so much and being around them so much, my dream job was to become a vet or a wildlife videographer. The last thing I'm going to talk about is that I love watching and playing sports. I got into sports at a very young age and started playing soccer and baseball at the age 6. My 2 favorite sports to play growing up were football and basketball, which I started playing for my school in the 4th grade. I enjoyed football the most and actually played quarterback. Growing up with a twin brother kept us very competitive as kids and was a lot of fun. I also started playing lacrosse in high school, which I enjoyed a lot. I also love watching sports, mainly football and basketball. I'm a huge New York Giants fan. I know, Philadelphia teams are our home teams, but my dad grew up in Long Island, New York, so I grew up a New York Giants fan. I don't play as many sports currently, but still play pickup basketball with my friends. I hope this helps you get to know me a little better, and thanks for listening.